sports coverage of the National Football League is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the Chicago Bears and the Carolina Panthers. Here's Cairo Santos now ready to get this one started. And off we go from uptown Charlotte. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Their first play from scrimmage is a pickup of 13.
Coming in, he realized his chance of having a big year. Season and runs like that on opening weekend show that he's
right. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Operating from the gun, Stevenson. He's got his tight end. It's Tommy Tremble. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. There you go, Charles, the first completed pass of his young career.
And we expect it not to be his last. Very good to get the first one out of the way, though, as he begins his career.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. That's a room to, and he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Carolina. We thought that may be a quick strike offense this season. That is lightning quick. Not bad for the first drive of the year.
That has to actually exceed expectations, doesn't it? Because most teams want to be a quick strike offense. They want to score as quickly as possible and run a defense into submission. What they have to understand is while they got it done there, long way to go. Don't get discouraged if you have to run a few more plays on your next drive.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery, powering forward.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't hit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for third down. Here's Fields. That escapes the sack. But now he's swallowed up and taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. This is taken at the 18. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And it will be the Panthers' ball, first and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a first and 10. They start on the ground with McCaffrey, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Stevenson flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
Well, we both know there's a lot that went into why they made their first-round pick this year. Part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
Now the throw pulled in by Anderson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. A nice throw right there, and these fans getting their first look at their QB1 of the future. I'd imagine it's got to be a big plus for him to get his first start here in front of that home crowd.
I know there's a school of thought about getting your first start away from home so you don't have the extra pressure of that crowd behind you. But I say ride the wave, embrace it. Go ahead and play to that level, and I think it's going to benefit him in the long run.
77 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Looking to throw. Stevenson eluding the pressure right. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. That second down play nets a -4.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit. Force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses yardage. That goes down as a sack for the defense.
On third down, Stevenson. Trying to get it to Anderson, but it's intercepted. And the Bears are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, It may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here, 1st and 10.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run-blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
Meanwhile, Fields' throw there complete to Mooney. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
Second and 7. Fields now to throw. There's Mooney with another catch. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. Off play action, Fields. He finds his man, complete. That's McLeod. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
Fields throwing again. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Off play action. Stevenson sliding out of the pocket. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw. Stevenson. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And the Bears are going to have it here just past the 25. So that now back-to-back drive CD that have ended with an interception.
I don't know about you, but I'd call my quarterback over, put an arm around him, and say, hey, take a look at the scoreboard. We're playing with a lead. Let's be smarter about what we're doing out there.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Now Fields. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown.
Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick 6.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this match. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 4th and 8. That last play backwards a yard. That was shades of Tennessee volunteer football back in the 80s with Charles Davis coming up from the secondary to make the tackle for long.
You mean my teammates doing that, right? Because they would tell you, my coach would say, where's that tape? I want to see that. But how about the complete package there? Not just playing the pass, but being a willing tackler and making a really nice play.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. His pass on target, Velus Jones with it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Montgomery. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Fields. Montgomery, another targeted catch. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Fields on 1st down.
Over the middle, it's complete.
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
On 2nd down, Montgomery. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
A first red zone opportunity the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10.
From the gun, it's a give to Montgomery. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Fields.
He completes it to Jones.
Touchdown! Velus Jones from 17 yards out. And the Bears are back within a score.
And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
This taken in at the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more. But this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I just don't expect them to try and take huge gambles to make up that momentum in a hurry.
To throw on 2nd down, Stevenson.
That caught by Tremble.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. On 1st down, Stevenson. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
The lessons will continue. This rookie, He's got to learn how to read situations just a little bit better. That far behind the line, he's got to find a way to get rid of the football and not take the sack, whether it's with his legs or just throwing it away.
Looking to throw on second down. Stevenson. There's Tremble, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
Another completion there, and we think back to the draft in the spring. This franchise essentially handing him the keys to the operation, a top 5 pick. Charles, how ready do you think he is?
I think he's ready for the NFL in terms of size, speed, the makeup of him, the character of him. The keys.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football. So his struggles just continuing here in the first half throwing the football. Charles, now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know, they've always said, I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
They asked him to take charge and get them to a spot where they could at least attempt a kick before the half, and he does just that. Didn't trust what he saw downfield, so he took it upon himself to get them into field goal range using his legs. That's coming through with a play they needed in a big spot.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Fields to commit there for his Chicago first.
Nice play call, a little bit of play action right there. If you can get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
First down, here's the run to Montgomery. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
On play action, Fields. And this is caught at the 8. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
You got this! You got this!
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Now it's Fields off the bootleg. Rolling to his right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
But I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. In the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. Montgomery back to the ground. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. Now a timeout called for by the offense as it will come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. action. It's Fields.
Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bears have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Taken at the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields.
Gonna throw right side here, complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your... Scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields.
Throwing middle, and it's It's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Going up the gut, Montgomery. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
To throw is Fields. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's really a buncher. And now brings up 3rd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes incomplete.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9.
Back to throw, Fields.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. The Fields is off, and on comes Cairo Santos for the Chicago field goal. This will be spotted at the 37, so it's a 47-yard attempt. Santos' kick is up and through, and they take a 17-14 lead. Well, they don't get a touchdown here in the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage. So timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
On 1st and 10, Stevenson. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right, then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 16 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive going right here.
Now a play fake here on first down. They'll roll him out right. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. He's got Anderson on the slant. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
He kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Ball resting on the 10-yard line. It's 2nd and 1. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Panthers have retaken a 3rd-quarter lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that will make this a 4-point game. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. A huge play there for Chicago. 43 yards.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
He'll buy some time right, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on 2nd.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Now it's Fields. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Single drive here, lined up on the left to try to work his way back across the field. You probably saw the twitch there, Palmer, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, the defender was right on him.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
They certainly thought they had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
So a big one coming now for Cairo Santos. From the right hash, this from 53. Santos' kick is up and through, and that'll bring him back within a point. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
And after the made field goal, Santos back out there to kick it away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. I guess the good news as they start this drive is that they still do have the lead, Charles. If their defense hadn't been able to hold them to a field goal on the other side, they'd be down. But now it's about preserving that very small lead.
It is preserving and maybe stretching it out a little bit, because if you're a starter on that side of the ball, I certainly hope you didn't loosen up your shoulder pads or start to cut the tape off, because if you did it way too soon. They've got to go back out there with renewed vigor, for lack of a better term, and also a good plan. They need points, and they need them now.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
That should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself, because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's got his man on the out route.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stumped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. In motion, the tight end. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey.
And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. 137 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game, but it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. Calling no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go.
And the Panthers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Off the play fake. Stevenson. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
Late in the game, he's certainly doing everything in his power to buy time for his guys to make a play, but in this case, he's surrounded, and all he has room to do is to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight one-point game. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got it second and goal now as they look for that final dagger. An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. Second and inches. Now whistles. Flag down, and I believe one of the Panthers got moving early. Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on second and goal. Now this time he'll look to throw. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. Late game, that hurts. Take the touchdown off the board.
No doubt about it, and this is where you make a great movie scene, right? Go in, rally the team. Okay, we lost points there. Let's get it back and go out and score again. Can he get it done?
A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another second and goal. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Oh, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Now a give running right is Montgomery. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. He lost 4 there, and it's third down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough and run supporting. I think the way that he gets there is he understands what the offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
He's got Mooney, and he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now Fields. And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that, because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
That's a really alert defense there, because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Second down and right back to McCaffrey. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Gonzalez's kick is good, and that'll move their lead up to 4 now. So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll start things out at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead. Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Back to throw. Fields.
He's going to let it fly.
Oh, and that nearly ended it. That should have been intercepted, but he cannot corral it, and that is a lifeline there. With third down coming up.
Time for 2 more shots, and ideally, they'd like to get the midfield or so they have a chance at a Hail Mary.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
All eyes on Fields. Able to find Komet.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's got to build off of that opener. And how